How have Beyblades affected your life?
Yeah, so when I was in elementary school, probably like first, second grade, I was just bullied a lot because
So for example,
just didn't have the thing the cool kids had, and then one day I got some Beyblades, and it's just history from there.
How has Beyblade affected your life?
Beyblade affected my life because I just sometimes would sit in my room and I had so many stadiums, like Beyblade arenas, they're like circular and plastic, and you can buy like different terrains for the different Beyblades. And so I would just sit in my room and spin my Beyblades like all the time and just watch them go around because I'm a huge fan of Beyblades.
How has Beyblading affected your life?
When I was in 7th and 8th grade, there wasn't really a way to distinguish the superior and the inferior people. So Beyblade was kind of filled that slot. The people with the best Beyblade ability, like me, were the ones that were popular and cool, and the people that had the broken down Beyblades or simply no Beyblades at all were the ones that we shamed and threw garbage at.
The sport of Beyblade has had a major impact on the childhoods of many children over the past decade. While most play it for fun, some take the sport to the next level and play competitively. One such person is Paulo Costa, a 2-time world champion. He knows the skills needed to compete at the highest level and the struggles that come along with the success. This is his story.
When did you start Beyblading competitively?
I went to my first Beyblade competition in Seattle when I was 6 years old. I was an instant hit. I was a prodigy in the Beyblade world. I had groupies all over me, my prepubescent Beyblade skills.
How'd your popularity affect your game?
You can't let the popularity affect your game. Beyblade is such a cruel sport. It's a fickle mistress of a sport. When you get out there in the arena with just hundreds of thousands of eyes on you, you can't let that get in your head. You gotta be A1 on your game, letting it rip 100%, 110% every time.
What happened after you won your first competition?
Once I won my first competition, the World Championships of 2008, I exploded in popularity. The blade sphere they couldn't get enough of me. I was a 6-year-old prodigy, winning across the world at Beyblade.
Tell me about the injury.
That was rough. In 2010, in preparation for the World Championships in Seoul, I was preparing. I was in my mom's basement, as always, letting it rip, and on one particularly vigorous rev, I tore the ligament in my left pointer finger, and I instantly knew something was wrong. I was rushed to the hospital by an ambulance, and upon arrival, the doctors pronounced me dead for 6 minutes. I was in a coma for 4 months. I had to relearn how to walk, how to grip the launcher, how to rev the cord, even how to let it rip. I returned to the professional scene a year later after numerous physical therapy efforts, and the spark was gone.
So what are you doing with the sport nowadays?
Well, it took me a few years, but I got back to the sport. It was about 10 hours of practice a day in mommy's basement again, and but I got it back, and now I'm at the top again. Right now I'm the #1 highest ranked Beyblader in the world. I hold the record for highest war of any blader all time. I've been living the life.
As he said, Paulo is still very involved in the Beyblade scene, despite the setback of his terrible injury. Every day he works in his mother's basement to improve his game and become world champion once again. His story of success, failure, and overcoming obstacles should be an inspiration for us all.